Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. We've got the Friday ahead. 3 laps Innsbruckring. And of course, we've got our friends on the screen. We've got Rick and we've got Ethan. Morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so far I've lucked out. Yesterday at work, I managed to get 185-degree water on my, it went down my shoe. Ouch. And so it's fine. Like if it just gets on your skin, you can it cools off pretty quick. But when it gets on your clothing, it just sits there and burns. And I was still in the middle of doing something, so I was like, okay, I'll get that in a sec. And then pretty soon it was like, yep, gotta get it now. Okay. And then went and rinsed my foot off under some cold water. And then the sting started kicking in. I didn't think it was that bad, but then the sting kicked in. And then after I rode home yesterday, I saw I was starting to get blisters. So I was a little concerned about it this morning, but so far, I don't think I've popped any of them. Doesn't hurt anymore, so that's good. I had a friend of mine a while ago, he went and he had one of his valves on his boil kettle fail right when it was in a boil. And so then he went and tried to save the beer. In the process, got all kinds of boiling wart down his boot. That was bad.
I didn't realize the brewery was such a dangerous place.
It can be. Most of the time. Most of the time it's not, but the danger is everywhere.
Yeah.
Between all the caustic chemicals in the hot water.
The Ricks.
Yeah. Or really the clays. Ooh, that is too cold.
Yeah, I've had to take the box out with my winter stuff to find my arm warmers.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
would
it's
be,
not a good temperature for the summer.
that would be nice.
Yeah, you say that now, but when you had it for 3 weeks, it sort of gets enough. Well, it haven't been cold for 3 weeks, but it's been wet for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not fun. We did that back in June, where it was just, if it was 70, we were doing good.
Well, back in June, we had like 2 months of eternally blue sky and sunshine. So I guess we're not allowed to complain, but difficult not to. It should lighten up middle of next week. We should get some dry days. That's sun. That's interesting. On the other hand, Sunday is the World Cup in Glasgow, so we want it to rain there, and it seems to come true. So maybe it's for a reason, everything.
I wanted to watch that, but apparently you can only get it in the US on Flow Sports or Flow Bikes, and I don't have that. I was hoping it'd be on GCN.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's on every national TV channel. They say the Danes, they start at 9 o'clock in the morning transmission. So it's cheap television.
Oh, wow.
They get the feed, they put 2 guys in a box, and then they have television.
So that would be like, that would be waking up really early to watch it, huh?
Yeah, for you it would be impossible, but I mean, the first 200 kilometers are pretty boring. So why you want to watch that, I don't know, but they send it out anyway.
Well, it's kind of like the World Cup right now. It's like a lot of the US games have been at 3 in the morning, midnight.
Yeah, it seems to be better for Europe, but probably on purpose or something, I don't know. Well, it's definitely something different than men's soccer, because Germany and Brazil is already out, so we're not used to that.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to be UCI champion?
So that's open.
What kind
That's
of finish
also-
is it?
Oh, I haven't even looked into it. It's a city loop at the end. Probably some hills or steep descents up and down.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, if it's anything like the Zwift course.
I mean, everybody says steep in a pool again, but yeah, World Cup is so diff. The World Championship, so it's about team tactics and also about who can endure the 270 kilometers. So I don't know. I hope a Dane.
Part of me wants to get it, but it's, I think Flow Bikes is like $30 a month or something like that. That's kind of not really worth it to watch one race.
No, that's good. I mean, among the Danes, my money is on Kasper Eskering, because he's in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be pouring down, it's going to be good for the Danes, because this normally means that the Mediterranean types, they give up before the end.
The quiet one today.
I know.
Anyone?
What you on? How are the legs doing today, Owen? They're right on, mate.
Thanks for the ride on.
If I miss any of your messages, then it's because this monitor keeps flickering up and off. Put the cables back in.
Wow, 0 flyers. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Challenge with this route is getting people back after the leg snapper. Before the sprint, it's virtually impossible, so just don't bother. Thank you for the ride on, Shane. Ooh, good go. Yes. Watch it, Shane. How are you doing? Well, you'll laugh at this, Shane. A week and a half ago, I used a Cisco 3745 router That's my internet router. It died. I had wife and kids complaining that they couldn't get to the internet, so I've got a second one on the shelf. So I lost my config. I mean, that's just an embarrassment to say that, but I lost the config, so I had to rebuild it from scratch. Got the router up, everything's fine. We had a storm pass through last night. It took down one of my servers and my router. So right now, I'm running on a Cisco ASA 5520 as my router, and I cannot figure out how to do port forwarding on it. So I've got basic internet stuff up, but I had wife and kids asking me every 5 minutes yesterday, "Is the internet working yet? Is the internet working yet?" Oh my!
What is it you do for a living, Andy? Remind me.
Yeah, there you go. I am going to have to take a coffee break here and hope it keeps me in the... Oh, I can't take a coffee break. Coffee stop available in 13 minutes. My monitor keeps flickering here and I can't see what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to have to hit eBay and buy a cheap 3800 router or something like that. Yes, there was a bit of
something out
going
of a
on.
rack. Can't you pull something out of a rack at work? They'll probably not miss it.
No, it doesn't happen. They send all of their stuff out to a recycling company who then resells it. So you know you can buy it off them if you if you want to. But no, we don't get handouts at work, unfortunately. Yes, lots of fun and games.
There's actually a guy from my Saturday ride group who's racing just now in Glasgow. They have this Gran Fondo thing where you need to enter local race and qualify, and he qualified in the 60 plus. So he's like, I think there are like 40 or 50 participants, and it's gonna be interesting. It's like average Joe World Championship. But the people that are up there in Glasgow say it's a bit messy with all these disciplines. I mean, the national teams are not used to be away with so many people, so the logistics is a nightmare.
Yeah. So when I recovered my router a couple of weeks back, I made sure I took a copy of the config. So I do have a backup this time. I've just got no router to run it on now. So I'm going to be seeing if I can reconfigure it and at least get my inbound port forwarding going over the weekend when the kids and my wife are out, so I don't get complaints. Range of change window. Hey Pookie, how come no stream yesterday? I was looking for you before while I was getting ready for our race, but no stream. And I don't think I saw you in the pen either. Everything okay? I'm waiting for my coffee break to activate, and then I can pop off the bike and plug this monitor cable into the back of my monitor. It just keeps flashing here. I've had to bring the Twitch up on my phone so that I can see what you guys are saying to me. Monitor keeps going off.
If you have one of these, you can just reach out and just plug it in.
Also,
It's that easy.
Aaron, as long as we meet the criteria, we get bumped to. Although we're racing frappe, we get bumped to latte like we did yesterday. So we finished 5th or 6th, I think, in latte. We did okay. I just want my power back. Getting a little bit frustrated with it now. It wasn't for the team, and it wasn't for these guys riding in the morning with me. I don't know. I'd probably have given up. Sheer frustration.
I don't believe that. But I don't want to test it either, so we'll just keep riding in the morning.
Now I've got 7.5 minutes before I can take a coffee break and get my monitors go back in. Yeah, we did okay. Certainly got a good strong team, haven't we, Owen? Owen did well. You finished with us, Owen.
He's invoked his complimentary coffee break on the chat, I think.
No. Now I can't race next week. I'm going for my oath ceremony. I hope Brett streams and then I can watch.
Yankee Doodle Andy.
Yes. Thanks for checking on. How many teams were in last night when I was looking? We were fifth out of 89.
I think you should, going back to what you should wear when you go to the ceremony, I think you should go on Amazon and see if you can't find like a Stars and Stripes suit, and then you can put on the you can put whatever underneath there for a t-shirt.
Yeah, no.
Do an ODZ t-shirt.
Let's not say we did. So yesterday, Brett said that I should wear my TeamODZ jersey to my US citizenship oath ceremony. That there is a dress code. So I don't know. I don't know upset anybody. So
Just shows he has a way to go, because this is still the stiff upper lip conservative British not wanting to stand out. You have to become American. You want to stand out. I guess they already have 3 envelopes with your service stacked up for you when you become a citizen.
no,
Immediate
I don't know.
dirty duty.
I'm planning on wearing something TeamODZ. Whether that's a t-shirt under my shirt or my TeamODZ socks or something. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. Hang on a second.
One minute for coffee break.
Yep. Yes, thank you. Ah. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Boogie. I have to wear a dress. Yeah, something like that one. It's been 43 days till Christmas. Well, I've been counting the days down to my oath ceremony.
No smoke.
All right, coffee break time. Let's sort this monitor out. It's getting annoying. Ooh, I get 3 minutes. Sweet. That's more than enough.
I'm sure at work you book half an hour for a problem like this, but let's let it pass over.
There, I can see you guys chatting now.
Well, that's handy. Handy. Did the storm blow that cord right out of its port?
I guess so.
Oh, was it not probably plugged in the first place, you mean?
No, it wasn't. Well, so it's on the table that gets moved regularly every time I have to ride. So
It's on the monitor where I throw my shoe every time I lose a sprint.
It works loose. I could lock it in.
Do you know how last week Don was talking about how every time he gets into a breakaway, or any of the races he's been in, he's been in a 3-man breakaway, came in 3rd place. He's been in he went through all the different breakaways he's been through in his racing career, and he always ends up in the last place of that breakaway talking about his sprinting skills. And then earlier in the week he did a race and he was like, started a 7-man breakaway, ended up in 7th place.
I was just telling.
Still better than becoming 8th in the bunch.
I was just telling Rick before we started this morning that a storm passed through here yesterday. I already mentioned that, but I play golf once a year. Royal St Patrick's. It's the only place that'll take us now. We've been banned from quite a few other golf courses. It's a customer appreciation event. Local vendor that we do a lot of business with organises it all. So a 4-man scramble. We try to team up with the same people each year, and we usually win the highest score. I know that's not the idea, but that's what we're good at.
Well, you are the appreciated customer, aren't you? So maybe they let you win.
So I was just looking at the news this morning to try and get some news that I could share with friends back in the UK to show how bad the storm had been yesterday. And the golf course, the clubhouse was hit by the storm. It lifted the roof off and it's flooded the building. So they are out of commission. So I don't know what we're going to do now.
Is it indoor golf? Otherwise, I don't see the problem.
No, it's not indoor golf, but the prize ceremony and the food and what have you, and the fact that the golf course has decided to close the course until they decide what they're going to do and how they're going to fix it. It's,
my bad. I thought it was about sports.
So, I don't know what's going to happen yet.
Well, St. Patrick's Day is far off, so they still have some time to fix it.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, will they paint the grass green for the occasion on St. Patrick's Day?
No, just dye the Chicago River green. Yeah. I've never been to Chicago to see that yet.
It already has a little bit of like a greenish tint to it. more brownish green, I guess.
Yeah, so that golf course is about, I don't know, 12 miles northeast of me. Oh, and the storm, there wasn't much to look at from cells on the radar, but it definitely got really windy, and then, hours after the storm had passed through, there was nothing on the radar. But at about 11:30 last night, I was laying in bed just getting ready to go to sleep, and there was this almighty bang. And we've got a group chat going, me and all the neighbours, and that lit up. What was that? I don't know what it was. What's it, Ben?
My theory is that the US Air Force shut down all the scientific balloons, and therefore we have no knowledge of the atmosphere anymore. As long as it rains in Glasgow on Sunday, I'll forgive the meteorological service.
Right, so 4.2k, 3.2 to go before we release the Kraken on the mini race.
So this is some kind of quantum effect that if you watch your power, it changes, or?
Watch kettle never boils, Uther. Someone's decided they want to give it a go.
Impressive, blowing an arrow hat going up the hill.
I know, right?
Past the fence.
No, I'm not taking it down. People have been warned.
Some people have no off button, you know?
Speaking of which, how are you doing, Rick? Oh, I shouldn't be so mean, should I? I know you're a good friend. You take it all in your stride, and you don't.
I did pretty.
You don't get annoyed. You just get even, right?
Yeah, I just wait. Yesterday I did pretty good feathering the gas on my ride to work. That was nice. I took it nice and easy. I only got excited once. And that was because I hit a downhill and then I was going with traffic, so I moved in behind and got a good draft. And as the speed got higher, I kept pushing harder. We were doing 40 up a hill. It was great.
Oh.
I mean, it was a short hill, but still.
A hill is a hill.
Yeah, my Garmin said I did have some anaerobic work, and I'm guessing it was all that. It was so short too, it wasn't even really long.
£1.25, Owen. When I were a lad. I bet, Owen, you're old enough to remember the Smith's crisps where there was a little blue packet of salt in them as well. I miss that.
Whenever my mother goes to Sweden, she always brings the salt shaker. You can't trust Swedes to put salt in their food, so this is good advice.
Wow. No one's having a go at the sprint.
Well, you sort of said we couldn't.
You can still get them. I'm going to have to look on Amazon now. I need to get some Vimto. Right, they are off. Let's see here. Usual, with the usual crowd up ahead, we've got Brown, Woo, Lindhart, England. Closing in on Barry now. Here we go. We'll go around this corner here and they'll see. That finish line. There goes Woo. Taking off. England closing in. Going to be a 1-2. Woo, England. Lindhart closing in on England here. Here it comes, here it comes. Rick switched off, Rick's got nothing left. Brown and Lindhart take second and third. England in fourth. Nice work.
Nice work.
Yeah, well timed. I don't know whether I dare read that one out, Owen. I don't think Rick would talk to me again if I read that one out. Oh, yeah, it's a good idea, actually.
Well, I tried to hire kids. All I do is burn myself out.
All right, there we go, confirmed. Woo, Brown, Lindhart and England first, second, third, fourth. Jackson coming in fifth. Nice work, guys. Results will be posted on the TeamODZ Facebook page a little later, together with heads down video of the final 1K. Appreciate everyone joining us this morning for the TeamODZ Friday out. I'll be back Monday morning with a workout, hopefully, if I can recover and get enough sleep over the weekend. But until then, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye bye.